on the right hand side, which is your after swing, the club had just gone back a smidge. I just missed it a little bit, okay? But in terms of the overall swing, as we were saying, on the left hand side now, as you were before, you can kind of see me in the reflection in the mirror there. I'm to your, as we look right, I guess, or your left. As you swing back, are your pin on the other side of your body. So you're moving yourself across the golf ball, foot lifting. So now you're off the golf, moved off the ball there. So from where we started, over the ball here, in a good start position, okay? We've moved off it. Okay, now when you're less tense, so we said there's no pressure or consequence on a driving range, we can move back to some extent, but it's still a bit of sort of a contorted sort of follow through with your arms, trying to sort of point straight and keep your arms straight and all these sort of things, okay? What I want you to try and do now is think about, if you actually watch your head position here now, you can see as you're rotating how your head is staying in a much more stable position. Now, it will be a little bit at the end as your right shoulder starts rotating, but that's a much less sway at the back. And again, backswing wise there, really good. Your right foot is staying down, as we can see. You're now in a position where A, you're more balanced, you've rotated more, you create more power, and therefore from here now as you unwind the golf ball, nice strike as we can see. Your left foot now is starting to lift off the ground just slightly there, which is good. We're coming to the golf with a good hip twist and good body rotation. And then we'll look where the swing finishes now. A bit more over that right shoulder. This foot now up on a toe fully, whereas this one here now is kind of really sort of creasing in the toe there.
Right, okay.
There's a difference. It may look like it's okay, but
that's a better movement
100%.
then,
Yeah, but the thing is, I think you've been able to make this move because A, this hip and shoulder can rotate, but he hasn't got to travel so far. If your left shoulder's back here somewhere, you've got to rotate. It's an awful long way to go to get yourself into that position. And if you're trying to keep your head down, keep your arms straight, you're anxious anyway, you're trying to stay down with all these things, to try and move that far, it's going to be too much for you. So again, as we said, the less we can move, the better. Okay, the less lateral move, the less vertical move. All these variables that we were putting into the golf swing made it pretty hard to make contact. If I was going to hammer a nail into a bit of wood, the pivot would come from my elbow and just do this. If I moved my shoulder and arm and did all this movement, and I gripped the hammer as tight as I could and tensed every muscle in my body, I'd have no control whatsoever. So if we, again, as I said, the swing, even when it wasn't going as well, is a good movement. There's a good swing there, but for me it's adding movement side to side, up and down, and lots of variables, and then the sort of the pressure, but the anxiousness or anxiety on the golf course and tension is restricting the movement, and then we get a few miss hits, a couple of shots that go off the side somewhere, and then we react to where that goes. And it's so hard not to do it, because once you hit the ground behind the ball goes about 20 yards, you get a face full of mud and you're trudging forward, it's still your shot again. So you got to hit the ground behind the ball, okay, I'll miss the ground with the shot. And you miss the ball, and you almost top it, it goes 20, 30 yards as well.
So I've been like that since Christmas.
And it's just topped in, okay? So we can get your body staying a lot more stable over the golf ball, a lot less variables, a better rotation rather than slide and lateral move. We can make a very, very good swing there. There's a good movement there, okay? The body can work more functionally, whereas this one here now, it just looks a bit more up and just up and down, up and down, up and down. Well, you time it well, nice shot, but it looks all a bit kind of more jaggedy movement there, whereas this one to me, it's a lot smoother in the trend. Your head seems a lot more stable, okay? It's a better rotation, just a much more functional.
God, I look good there, don't I?
Fantastic.
Keep going faster.
Even if you say so, you say exactly. How much speed can we get? Does that kind of make sense, okay?
Yes, absolutely.